Can you tell us what you saw at the rally, if you can hear me?
Of course. Thank you very much. Where to start? You know, the day started very early in the day. Everybody was full of smiles and elated to be there in support of President Trump. Lots of folks were reminiscing about his visit to us in Butler County in Halloween of 2020, and all of us were expecting that we were going to be able to enjoy another joyous occasion. You know, I had the pleasure of participating in the rally, and I even had the pleasure of chatting with the president 15, 20 minutes before this awful thing happened. And it was just such a sad thing to see. And I'm so sorry for the family and friends of the individual whose life was stolen from him because of this maniac's violence.
One of the things we talked about earlier, Mr. Mayor, this is an area of Pennsylvania that is, so to speak, Trump country. The people who had attended, based on the reporting that we've done, were excited to be there. They were excited to hear from the former president on the eve of the Republican convention in Milwaukee, a key moment for his campaign and for his candidacy here. Can you share any insights into how your community is doing tonight?
My community's thoughts and prayers, first and foremost, are with the friends and family of the individual whose life was taken from him today. We are with him. We're grieving with that family, first and foremost. And second, we are in deep blood red Trump country here in northern Butler County in the Slip Rock area. And our thoughts are with the president. But I got to tell you, man, you know, I saw a lot of ugly today, but I saw a lot of good today. I saw a lot of good come out of people on the ground during this time when folks were scared. People took the initiative and they stood up and they helped one another. And that is representative of everything that Butler County conservatives stand up for and believe in.
One of the images that we're seeing as you're speaking here, Mr. Mayor, is the former president delivering a couple of fist pumps, essentially, to the crowd after it was clear that he had been hurt. You could see blood on his face, and he was being rushed off stage by Secret Service. As you were watching that, what went through your mind in that moment?
Yeah, well, my vantage point was incredible because I was sitting just to stage left, first row. I was just, 20 feet from the president, so I got to see all of that unfold as I was scanning around. And at first I felt relief, of course. I thought, thank God President Trump is up and standing. And second, I thought, thank goodness that this wasn't even worse. I mean, the potential for this to be even worse than it was, as awful as it is, was just humongous. So it was a bit of relief, but also too, it was harrowing. I was very scared for the future, and I thought, my goodness, what is it that we've gotten ourselves into, and what's next here?
Before I let you go, have you had any contact with any members of the Trump campaign since this happened? Have they reached out at all?
I haven't spoken with anybody officially on the ground level of the Trump campaign, but I will say that I've heard from plenty of people who are close to the campaign, plenty of Butler County Republican leaders here in the area, and once more, all of us are just thinking and praying for the family of the individual whose life was lost, and our thoughts and prayers, of course, with the president and with the entire nation right now.
A very difficult evening. John David Longo, Mr. Mayor, thank you very much for being with us here on this NBC News special report tonight. I appreciate it.